Yo, so I'm just making a quick video going over the supplies that I use on fake skin. That's the synthetic skin that you can get to practice tattooing. Let's get into it. So these are the fake skins that I like to use. This brand is called Real Skins, R-E-E-L, Real Skins. Next up is some gloves. I personally like to use Phantom gloves. Then we got our ink. So sometimes I'll use dynamic black and I'll just make my own gray washes out of this. But then also I mess around with Allegory's gray wash. This is a pre-mix set. So it comes with levels 1 through 4, 4 being the darkest. I'll use that, and then I'll use my ultra black for my black, and I'll just kind of go through back and forth. Don't be afraid to experiment with inks and figure out what you like. Next up is some ink caps. These are the large size. Then you got yourself some rinse cups. This is just going to be filled with water to rinse out your needles. Then you're going to want some Glide. So I personally just use regular, this is petroleum jelly. You can use Vaseline, whatever. That's what I use when I'm working on fake skin. You can also use things like this, but I personally save this for the real skin. I like to use this when I'm working on fake skin. You're gonna want to get yourself some paper towels. I just go ahead and rip up some paper towels. I cut them in half. This is what I use. Then you get yourself a stencil applicator. So I just use a speed stick when I'm transferring stencils onto fake skin. Next up, we got needles. So these are just some of the needles that I've experimented with on fake skin, and they worked fine. You got mask right here. So this is what mask looks like. This one right here, I don't have the box, but this is under CNC. Then you have Ink In, which looks like this, and these are Wormhole. So I have experimented with all these different kinds of needles on fake skin, and they've worked perfectly fine. I also use popsicle sticks. This is just to get the Vaseline out, or to put your ink caps on them. You can get yourself some grip tape. Go ahead and wrap up your machines. Some 70% alcohol. I use this to go ahead and spray my stencil afterwards. Once it dries, clean off some excess. This is stencil paper, so this is what you're going to be using to print out your stencils. And then a stencil printer. This is where you're going to put the stencil paper to go ahead and print out your stencils. This is a Phonemo, spelled like this. Last but not least, we got the tattoo machine. So I do use Bishop machines now, but before I used to use a Dragonhawk machine. So for those of you that are just starting, this is a Dragonhawk Fold Pro 2. So this is what I used to use before, and it was fine. It has adjustable strokes so that you can go ahead and mess around with certain settings and kind of figure out what you like and things like that. But this machine was a good budget machine to start. So those are all the supplies that I use when working on fake skin. I'm going to make another video going into what I use when I'm on real skin, and also some tips about fake skin that I've learned along the way. You know, I'm pretty sure I covered everything, but if I missed anything, let me know. If you have any questions, just drop them below. Hopefully this helped people out that are trying to get started.